Good afternoon. Welcome into the Early Edge in 5, powered by SportsLine. I'm Grace Remington. You already know what I'm going to ask you before we start the show. Please like this video, subscribe to the SportsLine channel. If you're listening later, subscribe wherever you can listen to your podcast. And jump in the chat. I'm looking at it right now. It's already blowing up. You guys are having a great time. CID, what's the odds having Grace on the show today? Hello, I made it. Looks like M Squared's in the chat, so everybody jump in. It's always a party. Let's take a look at the recap screen from last night. You know, the only thing better than correlated plays is correlated wins. Nice job, AB, hitting Austin Riley and the Braves team total. EC, we know you're going to have a bounce back day, but he hits Zach Gallen to get a win at plus money. So 3-4 overall, but that plus 175 gets us a little closer to break even. And hopefully you all watch CBS Sports HQ, the midday show, because that's where you saw me and Coach, and it was quite the hoot. But don't worry if you missed it. Our guys are back on HQ at 6 o'clock tonight. It's Larry Hartstein and Matt Snyder. You can watch on the CBS Sports app, cbssports.com/live, or Paramount Plus. All right, let's have a great Wednesday today, guys, and welcome in the crew. We got AB, EC, and Propstarz. By the way, Proppy, thanks for your bet earlier on that 1 o'clock show today. It was Enrique Duran, a prop there. So every team in action today. We got a couple day games going, guys. So 13 games left for us to pick here on this show. And Proppy, you were going to start us off in the Lone Star State.
Yeah, Grace. Great to see you back, by the way. You mentioned Enrique Duran, Texas Rangers. I absolutely love this team. We're going to back them today on the run line. -1.5, have to win by 2 runs here. Love this spot against the Tigers. Got the win yesterday. I contend that this Rangers lineup 1 through 9 is the most explosive in the American League. Just they hit for average, they hit for power, they're resilient. No lead is safe against this team. Love this pitching matchup going against Joey Wentz, the left-hander. He's really struggled, one of the worst starting pitchers in baseball. ERA up over or close to approaching 7. Then we've got Dane Dunning on the mound for Texas. He has been very solid, has a 2.3 ERA, looked really good. I think at home the Rangers are going to take care of business. I think they're going to get after Wentz as well, provide Dane Dunning with plenty of run support. I like some props that you mentioned in this game as well, Grace. So, yeah, I love this spot for the Rangers.
Yeah, Rangers' second best team against left-handing pitching. Joey Wentz, man, it's like 50-50 chance he gets past the 5th inning, which turns this into a bullpen game. So nice one there, Proppy. And by the way, let's take this moment to plug your K-Prop article. That's always on the site. You can find it a few days a week. Proppy is nailing those lately. All right, AB, let's go to you now. You got a couple of hitting props for us today.
Yep, got a couple here. And I'll tell you what, let me go ahead, put myself up here, and let's just get the picks out and then talk about it. So first, we're going Pete Alonso of the Mets over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We're also going to go Kyle Schwarber, all right, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And let me tell you and show you exactly why we're on both of these. So you hear the terms about identifying the barrel zone, barreling up, all right? So what I want everyone to see, this is how you mash bombs and hit home runs, okay? So if you look at the Grace Remy blast zone here between 50 degrees and 25 degrees, this is your barrel zone, all right? 25 to 30 is really your maximum, perfect angle. However, this whole zone right here, and you see the exit velocity, all right? All of this works in tune together, and this is why I like both of these guys, because both Pete Alonso and Kyle Schwarber have been living and paying rent in this zone over the last 2 games, and I think today is the day that they both put it together. So, respect to the Grace Remy blast zone. Both of them are living in that, and I think we're going to mash with both of them tonight.
I don't know if I can get to the blast zone. I'll just try to keep hitting dingers on this show and HQ. Jonathan in the chat says someone needs to throw some ice water on AB. He's been on fire for a month. Great job on the College World Series. I'm glad you're now teaching us math. So AB's just doing it all.
Which is frightening, by the way.
It is a little bit, but I'll be paying close attention to those 2 props tonight. Tom Minster says EC should have his dog Cubby make a pick. Well, Tom, ask and you shall receive, because look who has graced us with his presence in the bottom left corner. It is EC with Cubby's prop bet.
Yeah, Grace, he wanted to make a pick tonight after Coach talked about him on the show yesterday. So Cubby's prop bet, he's going to roll with not his Cubs tonight, not that confident in Drew Smyly, but he does like Aaron Nola to have 7 or more strikeouts with an alt line at plus 106 on FanDuel. So Nola struck out 10 Cubs earlier this year and 8 each last year and in 2021. He has 7 or more strikeouts in 5 of his last 7 starts. Cubs position players stink against him, 26 of 145 with 45 strikeouts. Basically, every 3 times that a Cub player is up, he strikes out against Nola. I think he gets 7 innings tonight. Should be a close game, but Cubby also agrees that Aaron Nola is going to get his strikeouts. All right, bud, you can get down now. You're good. Okay, so now let's go with Anthony Santander over 2.5 runs plus hits plus RBIs at plus 115. It's over in 6 of his last 8 with a home run in 5 of them. So I played this on Monday night. We hit it. All good. Did not play it last night. It was a good thing because he was hitless. But he has not had back-to-back hitless games in 3 weeks. So here are some more useless stats for you. In 14 of his last 17 games that he's recorded a hit, he scored a run. In 12 of his last 14 games when he's recorded a hit, he's driven an RBI. All that says is that Luke Weaver isn't very good for the Reds tonight. He's one of the worst starting pitchers in the league. Santander is going to get a hit, a run, and an RBI, if not more. We're going to cover this, hopefully. Then we're going to do Rays first 5 at minus half a run at minus 115. So since coming off the injured list in late May, the D-backs have been trailing after 5 in 5 of Zach Davies' 6 starts. The Rays are 11-3 in Zach Eflin's 14 starts this year. So all I needed to see, no more research other than that. We're going to roll with the Rays in the first 5 innings. Needed to find a way to fade Zach Davies. And then we have to do a golf parlay. Now, Coach tried to upstage me yesterday, but we all know you guys are waiting for me, not Coach's plus 1,800 parlay. I got Tom Kim and Justin Thomas to finish in the top 20 with ties at plus 470 on FanDuel. So Tom Kim has gained nearly 13 shots on approach the last 2 weeks. If he can putt closer to the way he did in the U.S. Open, which he gained almost 3.5 strokes on the greens, compared to last week where he lost more than a shot and a half on the greens, he has a chance to go low. He was 8th at the U.S. Open a couple weeks ago and 8th here last year. Justin Thomas has been brutal on the greens, lost strokes putting in 9 of his last 10 tournaments, but his ball striking was awesome last week. He gained 11 strokes tee to green. Trying to lock himself into the top 70 for the FedEx Cup. I think both these guys get in the top 20 this week, and we hit it at plus 470. Coach, sorry, but this is how you make golf parlays.
I don't think you're the only one with beef against Coach, EC, because Coach said dogs are better than cat, or was it dog people are better than cat people? That's even more insulting.
Absolutely blasphemous. Yeah, not good at all, Grace. I'm going to have to take that up with Coach directly, immediately following the conclusion of this stream.
Okay, good. I'm counting on you for that. Okay, so we have 3 dogs making picks on the early edge now. Freya, Chief, and Cubby. I feel like we need to start tracking these bets, guys. Let's get to the recap screen, though. We are starting the day with Rangers on the run line from Proppy at minus 115. AB's got Pete Alonso over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI at minus 125. Kyle Schwarber, who, by the way, historically mashes in the month of June, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at minus 135. And EC, Cubby's prop of the day, Aaron Nola, 7+ strikeouts at plus 106. My model is on the over there. Proppy's model is on the over, so we love to see that. Anthony Santander over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs at plus 115. Rays first 5 run line against the D-backs and PGA top 20 finish for the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Tom Kim and Justin Thomas at plus 470. All right, thanks for watching this episode of The Early Edge in 5, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow at 4. The morning crew with Coach will be back at 10. Don't forget to watch Matt Snyder and the Maestro tonight on HQ at 6 Eastern. I'll be back on the desk one more time tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern. For AB, Proppy, and EC, I'm Grace Remington. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the pay window.